Today is September 30th. My weekly garden walkthrough has become more sporadic, but here we are. Still got plenty of butterflies. Look at that. Didn't know he was going to come along while I was filming. And zinnias. And we've been cutting a lot of stuff back. There's still some zinnias here. We cleaned out this bed of a lot of the annuals and things, and we planted these two mums. My mums had not survived the winter except for one in the back. So I'm loving the colors on these two. Dug out a lot of the black-eyed Susans in here. The yellow flowers in here are all gone. One zinnia. I love watching these. I don't know if you remember from the last video that the sedum were pretty pink, and now they're becoming this crimson red. Just beautiful. Look at that. Still a few zinnias coming out of the I can't think of the name of that plant, the yellow one, forsythia. Our side bed that we did up this year, one of the ferns was supposed to have a red in it, so I'm checking it out, and I think it's this one. Just starting to turn red, kind of pretty. This one's kind of funny, all standing up. And I guess it's all looking pretty good. We did have to get out here one night, a month or so ago, and dig this trench. We had water going in the basement here, so something is up. And we also dug this trench away from the house so the water would go down there. These zinnias are looking bad. We've taken some of them totally out. Tried taking some of the dead leaves off some of them, but they've still got plenty of butterflies on them, so I can't just like zap them just because the zinnia flowers themselves don't look good. Gonna need to tie up the climbing rose or cut it back. It'll grow more in the spring. And this fern is still looking good. That plant. I've done some cleaning up on the beloved patio. I have taken some things in. We always this time of year begin taking things in. I'm on my lunch hour. I moved this, it's currently not turned on, to the serving shelf from where it was. The zinnias we took down last weekend, they had some live flowers on them, so we made this really pretty little vase of them, which just delights me. So moved in, beginning to move in some more. The banana plants, I put those on that chair. This will have to go inside soon because it's supposed to be cold this week. Banana plants will have to go in. So this week we have spent a lot of time, you see some grass seed on the lawn. In the past week or so, you see a bunch of bare spots. We've been spraying stuff that kills the weeds, but not the grass. And then we have a lot of bare areas, so we have planted a lot of grass seed everywhere. That was my goal this year, was to have a nicer looking lawn. We planted a bunch of seed a year ago, and it looks a lot better than it did, but we're still continuing to work on them. This bed has been mostly cut back. We still have hanging baskets, roses. There's my little bike. This plant, the yellow one, needs to be cut back. It's hanging on by just a couple flowers. Zinnias are still going strong. Baskets are slim, but they're still going. This rose bush always just goes on and on and on. That's doing well. I took some things in, and that was propped up against something, and now it's leaning over there. Not so good. Rosemary's growing back, but the mint, not so much. Don't think I'm going to get much more harvest. There is the one mum that has survived, and I think it's so pretty, leaning up against the post. Part of it fell over. Look at the aster. Remember, it was super tall way up there, and I cut it back hoping it would still bloom. I love it. Some of it's fallen over that way. There's a little bit down in there. Lots of bees on it. It's pretty. Again, the zinnias are about out. Most of the hostas have been cut back. So the peach daylilies that were here have been dug up and moved over there. Those are orange daylilies, so now there's going to be a blend over there next year. And these were the pretty purple ones. They were right there, and I like to be able to walk through there. So we dug them up and moved them here. So I'm excited about that simple change. This is still doing fabulous, and I am super impressed with this aster variety. You have to look up the variety. I'd love to get more of it. I love that it's low, and it just keeps blooming and blooming. It's going on and on and on. Zinnias and roses. Oh, look, we're growing a Miss Tizzy. Tizzy Fit, what are you doing? More roses and zinnias. So we still have quite a bit, making us happy. Marigolds over here look great. We did plant a purple mum up there. Hopefully it'll make it through the winter. Back through here, try not to get my shadow. More beautiful sedum. The girls like to go for a walk with me. What are you doing, Rhea? She's looking at the butterfly. She likes to catch the mosquitoes. She'll follow me around in the evening and eat any mosquito that comes near me. Such a good dog. But there's a new mum planted there, and we still got some color back in here. I love the way the color of that mum looks in the sunshine. I don't know if that shows up on the video, but this area, oh man, it's been very weedy. So you can see we have lots of grass seed put down just yesterday. In fact, a lot of this area has had a lot of weed. You can see it's still dying back. But hey, this even looks better than a year ago. I haven't gotten too many tomatoes. I did pick a bunch. I see I have some more to pick. So we have had a few tomatoes in here, but not much of anything else. But you can see, got quite a bit. I don't know how. My tomato plants always seem to bloom or produce tomatoes right before frost.